Vetmiron says, I'm not seeing anything in alternative data yet that casts doubt on the core forecast. Vetmiron says, I expect to get to 2% inflation on headline PCE in about a year and a half.
Voice news disconnected.
Vetmiron says, I expect unemployment to edge slightly down over that time if policy moves down. Senator Foon says he will try to pass the GOP stopgap bill again today. Currently, Majority Leader Foon is speaking on the Senate floor. Vetmiron says, I have not had conversations about staying at the Fed past January 31st. Feds Myron says, I do not care that gold is at a record. Feds Myron says, I might argue that there is a geopolitical risk premium in the price of gold, but don't see economic consequences to that. Feds Myron says there is a new risk to the outlook because of China's rare earth announcement, but has not materialized. ECB's Nagel says it's too early to give indications about the next rate move. So currently ECB's Governing Council member Nagel is speaking in a CNBC interview. ECB's Nagel says sticky service inflation means no complacency. ECB's Nagel says current information doesn't offer arguments for a move. ECB's Nagel says German economy is improving. German Finance Minister Klingbeil says Germany wants a new strategic partnerships with countries in the global south. German Finance Minister Klingbeil says we will discuss that we are an attractive destination for investments. German Finance Minister Klingbeil says G7 countries will increase pressure on Russia and discuss how to use Russian frozen assets. House Speaker Johnson says I spoke to Vought last night, has to triage Fed spending. So currently House Speaker Johnson speaking to reporters at the Capitol. Johnson says if there's a way to pay law enforcement, they'll find it. Germany's finance minister Klingbeil says we need a joint stance on China rare earths. The economy minister says Ukraine is discussing with the US LNG import scheme after Russian strikes on energy. German Finance Minister Klingbeil says a global minimum tax is right. It is about international fairness. Mexican President Scheinbaum says trade talks with the US are very advanced.
According to Politico, Trump tapped $6.5 billion for troop pay this week.
Why does everything? Hey, so Grotto, you can hear me on. There was. Wait, there's some. Wait, what? Yes. Test, test. Yeah, no, the break is so low on it. See if that's better. Shouldn't be broken now. I changed my noise gate. Okay, but it's still low. I can see that. What is going on, man? Is that louder? Yeah, it's a little louder. Let's see if I can turn it up even more. Discord. Yeah, I just checked your DM now, Cass. I don't really check DMs during the day because I'm trading, but someone posted it in chat, so I saw. Why is it so quiet still? Don't understand. Hello, test, test. I think that should be good now. Alright, now we have to figure out Discord. Like, what is going on, man? Do I get filled at 40, or do I move my stop to 45 here? I think I moved to 45. Alright, I filled one at 45. I have one left at 25. Stop still sitting at 86 above. This is what it looks like now. All right, and there's our push to VWAP. That was target. So do what you want with that. you can either take profit or move your stop down and look for that full rotation down to our 30-second opening range. If we push below this 25, there's another 20 points to our 30-second opening range at 25k flat. It's up to you if you care. I'm flat. Personally, I'm gonna try to figure out this Discord issue. Okay. So what is the deal? Oh, you know what it is? It's probably because I had to reinstall Discord when my internet was busted when I switched when I moved, and so the exe is probably has to be refreshed. I bet that's what it is. Nice job, Ty. This is our 30-second opening range on ES. Russell starting to hold it as resistance. I'll look to get back in if we go down further, but to me this is just like a reversion zone. This is target. Like, I just didn't know how volatile it was going to be into here, so I took off. But this is your next target if you are holding a runner. This is NQ VWAP into 15. If we can flip this, I'll look to get back in, but other than that, I'm good. I expect this area to be a bit jumpy. A bit jumpy. All right, I need the news bot to say something. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys. Just wait for the for the first 30 minutes. I would wait for the first hour, honestly. But yeah, first 30 for sure. There's a reason why I don't get on until 10. You know? Yeah. Like, yeah, the moves can be good, but also they can blow up your account in the first like 30 of the day. That's rough. Just wait for some structure, play around with that. There's always money. Like, the thing that you need to realize is, like, yes, there's some rotations you're going to miss, but there's always money to be made, man. So only just play when you have edge, right? Like, as soon as you realize that there's unlimited opportunity, you just have to be a little patient. It'll be all right. Like, does it suck that, you know, like, there's this huge move and we weren't a part of it? Okay, sure, whatever. But, like, would you even have been able to get in, right? Like, does it meet any of your criteria for any of your trades? Because if not, like, then who cares? Trade the times that you know that you have edge, and then look for the setups that you have and play said setups. You'll make money. They happen over and over again. It'll be all right. It will be all right. Yeah, I mean the difference is like, I mean I've taught a couple different ideas that you can do for different trade setups for the morning, but they're like very specific criteria, right? So like if you don't see that criteria being met, then like I wouldn't touch it, because like how do I put this? Your reward goes up quite a bit because your risk goes down quite a bit when you have structure to play off of, if that makes sense, right? So like if you can wait the first 30 or first hour, you have now actual levels with actual buyers and sellers that you can then play around, whereas in the morning it feels way more like you're playing slots. Like, yes, we have Globex structure to play off of, yes, we have yesterday's structure to play off of, but you don't know how volatile and like what buyers and sellers are trying to do yet, because they haven't established yet on open. And so you're like really playing with this like up and down news that comes out, and like all this new volume that's coming in of people closing positions and restarting positions from overnight. It's just like, I don't know, man, it just doesn't feel, it feels way too gambly for me. And like some days I'll play it, but it feels a little gross, you know? Like I feel a little icky afterwards. I'm like, ooh, I feel like I'm gambling a bit too much here. I don't know. Yeah. Sucks. All right, we got our little jumpy price action that I was talking about. This is just our 30-second opening range. I expect this to be a little volatile. If we can start to like show interest below 70s and hold, then maybe we see more. Just right to our PVZ value, right? Now it's just a matter of like, what do we do here? And it's the same thing on ES, right? We just went to our secondary target after our big old pivot that we talked about. And remember, like, what is this pivot actually? Like, I really want you guys to figure out that concept. What is this pivot? Why does it matter? Well, it was our multi-day balance that we spent above, right? After this big pop up, and then we had this big push down with no structure below us, right? So we consolidated here for multiple days, and then we just failed to get back in. That's why it's our major pivot here at 760. So like that's how we found that level, and why we were a bit wary about trying to look for longs until we pushed above, without Russell's full support at that VWAP. It just didn't make sense. The sell is a bit crazier than I thought it would be. Hopefully I can find a re-entry. I need the bot to speak, man. I need to see if my Discord's fixed. Was my YouTube mic working at all this morning? Because Club was responding, but he might just be in Discord as well. And then responding on YouTube. But I don't think so. That's so strange, man. Mic is very low. I can see that it's like low, but There's not much I can do. I don't know why it's doing that. It was perfectly fine yesterday.
Target neutralized.
All right. I'd like for us to come up a little bit higher on NQ before I try to short again. Maybe like a push into 90 and then a look back below 70 would be good. I don't know if we're gonna get it, but that would be like the ideal setup for me. Would be like a push into this and then a reoffer here. But I don't know, man. The sell side's pretty adamant on pushing this down right now. It also sucks because I have open back headphones, so like now that I've lowered my noise gate, I could definitely see it picking up some of that. I think that if we can't show interest back over this 720, 715 area on ES, that will probably head down to 690. That's my guess. Like if we can't hold previous day structure here, and this holds as resistance, then I kind of expect us to rotate through it, right? So we really need to get back above this pretty quickly and show interest over, or I'm expecting us to kind of have a more drawn down move down to ADR. Sucks we didn't get that reoffer. The ES, I should have just shorted ES. We have much better pivot on ES than we do on NQ. I mean, like when I was drawing that, I should have shorted. Because like we've invalidate over 722, so I can just play that as my risk. I hope they give us a decent reoffer. Or I'm gonna feel really bad about risking off that last contract to try to fix Discord or YouTube. $690 just seems like such an easy target on ES. 700 and then 690, of course. Damn, man. That blows. I'm watching this 910, 930 for offer where the sweep happened for reoffer and continuation down. If they're gonna continue this. Little bid resting at 890, but I think offer just gonna try to smack this thing again at 910, 930. We watch for the look in, then we look for the look back out if it's going to hold. Or we'll look for the flip and then the hold for the rotation back up to 970. It's either or. It is crucial that we get below this 880, 890. Or this is where that bid will be, trying to hold higher lows for this pop over 930. Just in our reversion zone, right? See if we can play the flip to 70. And it's the same thing on ES as before. This was first target here. We're just back to previous day POC to value high. That needs to go supportive if we're going to go up. Or this will just be where sell side sits again. New 15s. 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes. Watching this pivot here, 910, 930. Watching ES here into previous day POC to value high. Russell also testing our reversion zone. Watching to see if we can get over or if this will be a resistance where our last seller was to push us down. Big, big, big. For continuation down, we need to see that flip of that 80 on NQ. That buyer is. Secondary is definitely trying here at our 30, which is good if we're going to go to that 70. Just need to see a bit more excitement. And I wouldn't worry. I mean, it's not, we haven't even started the right side of V if this is the low, right? This is just the first leg back to our offer, which is our 30-second opening range at 70. Nothing incredibly bullish about this yet. It's just retesting. You'll have more opportunities to get back in if you're unwilling to try off of 30. If it does end up going up, right? Just watch for the new 15 and then watch to see if we can hold POC or not on the previous candle. I can see so much background noise being picked up on my mic now on YouTube. This sucks. How do I fix this? New 15s have opened, holding previous day POC so far on ES as resistance. Russell holding our reversion zone as resistance so far. We're watching to see if we can put in higher lows, if NQ can build here. We're opening at POC of previous candle. I got filled one there at 60 from 30 for 30 points. Got another stop at 70. Just barely missed it. Those are pretty quick. There might just not have been enough liquidity. That's why I pushed mine a little lower. Like I'm gonna push into it as well here. Try to get filled at like 68. I'm being greedy. I'm out one more here. One runner left for 90. All right, well, 30 and then 70 basically. So 40 points and 30 points, so 70 points total so far. We've been able to capture off of the 30 flip. On what? 62.5? What platform? This is POC of our sell side as well as our 15-minute VWAP. This is target, right? So anything else here is just we're looking to see if they absorb. This is all this is trying to show you. Is we've gotten our first leg, right? This was our flip that we talked about. Now we're watching to see if we can get a higher low here. We expect this to be sell side. We're looking for a higher low, and then we're looking for ideally one more leg up to see if we're going to trap into this sell side liquidity. And then if we can look back below, then we can continue downward. If this holds as supportive and we pop, then we'll just look for 25K to go supportive again, right? Like it's really that simple. This is our 30-second opening range. There's no long here. It's only closing of longs into it until proven otherwise. Now we'll watch to see if we can build here or not. Again, I've taken off 2 of my 3 contracts. We know what we're looking for on ES as well. Russell into our 30-second opening range, immediate sell. All right, let me see if I can fix this. It's weird because I keep turning up my gain, but my mic is not really like doing what I want. I'm turning up my noise gate a bit. Tell me if it's still if it's choppy again. I'm trying to prevent some background noise. Is this still good? Is this decent? Okay. Well, on Discord should be fine. I haven't changed shit on Discord. I'm worried about YouTube. Okay. I don't understand why like like Discord I haven't changed or adjusted anything. So none of my settings have changed from yesterday. All of a sudden YouTube just doesn't work with the default settings I've been streaming with for 2 years. It's very confusing. There's going to be a lot of adjusting tomorrow when Mario gets on, because he's going to be loud as hell compared to me. Yeah. This could easily be a very clear lower high that we're pushing into right now, by the way. We need to watch ES very carefully here. It needs to pop over this 20. Show interest over this previous day value. You guys see what I'm saying? Like, look above and then failure, and then if this offers here, it could be bad. Lower high. Down. We need to build above this. This is the big old test. And for NQs specifically, like we know 25K is a huge pivot, right? Like there's no, that has been our level. So until we can show interest over like 25K, 25,010-ish, right? Like that VWAP that's there. This just feels awkward trying to long here. We've already gotten a great long off of 930, so like I just wouldn't try until we can show interest over this pivot. If you're not already in, right? We need to see this. Or this is where we'll absorb and then we'll rotate down like we have drawn out. Right, you have to remember that we're playing off of this seller that's sitting here where we took profit from our original short. Oh, Lord. What are the odds that my package was stolen again today? Looks like it was redelivered. I luckily at least now have the parcel thing. So it's like it should be in a locked box now, but I don't know if like the Amazon people are actually going to put it in there. It seems like a lot of work, but I pay for it. Well, so technically packages aren't supposed to just be sitting out. Like we have like a containment unit where you put in a code and then it empties it. Apartment tour? No. No. I learned my lesson from my last place. Way too many of you knew my exact location. I still have that address. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? Like, nope. Yeah, it's good. It's more so like the space is better. The view is like, I mean, it's Cleveland, right? Like, so the view is what it is. But I'm a much more, I'm a bigger fan of the space. I have like an actual like record room. And no, I'm not showing the view. That is incredible. If I show the view, you'll know literally my exact location. Yeah, I have like a record reading room now. So I've got a my record player and like 3 or 4 bookshelves set up. I'm gonna get like a papasan, I think, for that room. Decent windows. Good. That's nice. And then I have like an office and then a living room as well. So it's cool that I could separate those. Before, my living room had my records in it as well, which was nice, but having like a separate little room that I can put like the dog bed in as well, so that Sarah the dog can lay in there. It's nice. Yeah, the last time I posted my windows, people found my exact location. We're not doing this. We're not playing this game. Nope. Yeah, I found it like immediately. Found my like window. Like nope. Then took a train to Cleveland. See, you messed up when you didn't knock on my door directly. You waited for me at the bus stop. Unlucky. This place is like so much more secure though. Holy, the amount of doors that you have to get through. It's insane. Like the other place was very secure. Like I never locked my door at my old place. Because there was cameras and motion sensors in every hallway. You couldn't even get to my floor unless you had a key fob because the elevator was locked. And we had a security guard at the front door. But this place, there's maybe like 9 doors between me. No, okay, wait. There's 3 doors in between me and the elevator to my floor that you need a key fob in. And then you need a key fob. You need 2 key fob entrances just to get to the elevator on the first floor. And there's a guard at the front. It is like locked down. It's actually like honestly kind of annoying. When I was trying to move in, it's like 25 doors that we had to go through. But at least I know that it's like airlocked, you know? Yes, that's what I'm trying to get at. There's no shot that he gets in. He gets trapped in an airlock, if anything. I'm about to go out the back door, Corona. That's the one good thing about moving every year is that no one knows where I live. No exes, no crazy family members. No one knows. I need to change my phone number every year as well. And then we're really cooking. I need to buy new headphones. I just realized the cord on these are starting to fray right where it's I don't know how long these are gonna last. These got beaten up in the move, man. Damn. Sucks. I don't know if I'd call myself popular, Basil, but got some parasocials. What headphones should I get? Maybe I get another pair of the the mass drop. They're so good. Drop.com. Audio Technica? Maybe. I don't know. I'm like a big fan of the Sennheiser HDs. They've got this insane deal on Mass Drop. I've gotten these before. They're so good. I don't want the molded ones. I don't know. That's too extra. I just want like a good pair of headphones that I can beat up. These are the ones I usually go for, or the what are they called? The DT 990 Pro X's. DT 990 Pro. I really, really, really love these. These are what I have right now. These are so good. Surf is the only one that can find me. Maybe I just buy another pair of these 990s. They've got like all these tiers, man. Am I gonna actually be able to hear the difference between the 220, 230 and the $300 pair? And then the $300 pair and then the $700 pair? The thing is, like, I don't want to spend too much on headphones because I have insanely nice monitors that I use when I'm not streaming. Only time I use headphones is when I'm streaming. Yeah, right, you get me? Like I have 4 of these in my for my vinyl setup. And then I have 2 next to my monitors, but editors. So I have like really nice speakers that are connected to like a really nice amp that can do Bluetooth. So like all my music when I'm not streaming done by that. Full rotation here again. We need to pop above. And we need to see NQ show interest over this 25. Russell over this 30-second opening range. ES is now pushing into our 30-second opening range. Trying to look above. This is a good sign. I'd like to see a better retest here. I'm thinking that this rejects our 30-second opening range here at 27s and then retest 20 to give us a better trade, ideally, if we're going to go up. If that can happen here. 3 minutes left on this candle is a little ugly though. Let's see what they can do. This has to be where the bid is, or it's going to be a very similar situation to what happened above, right? With just the failure, and then we'll go sideways, and then we'll finally break the bottom of balance, and then we'll rotate down. So we're just building here again, and we're trying to find liquidity here above our previous day value high and previous day POC, right? POC has shifted down. This is the most important thing. Let me turn off drawings. So POC has shifted down from where it was up here into our 760. It is now shifting down back to this lower node at the 715. So if we can now hold down here and make this supportive, this previous day value high to POC, or right, this previous day value high to value low of today's daily profile, this is incredibly good for us if we were going to rotate back up. We need to see this hold. We need to see this liquidity here like it's trying right now. And we need to get back up off of this. If we can do that, we can then rotate back up. If this fails and we push back below after trying here and failing to get back above our 30-second opening range, as well as our previous day value high, and we look back down, I have zero faith in buyers. It is incredibly important that we show this interest here right now, because if this consolidation leads to a failure here to get back above our daily open, and then we push back below this POC shift, like look how much volume is being transacted in here, right? So we need to see this area really show interest and show these higher lows, because if we dip back below value after this move and we show this as a failure, it's going to get rough. We'll have another like aggressive like down, I think, probably to like 690 would be my guess. Really important area. Gotta let it build. What's up, Kevin? So let's just be patient and see if we can get reclaim these 30-second opening ranges, and if we can show interest, or if this is just going to be a reversion to VWAP and then a rejection and continuation down. We have 20 seconds until new 15s, so hopefully that gives us a bit more clarity. I'm willing to give this market like 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna dip and let my dog out. And make sure my package is downstairs. Did I finish moving? Yeah, I finished moving, but not unpacking. So I'm just like sitting around lots of boxes still. The kitchen is like basically moved in. My records are moved in and unpacked. But my books are an issue. I had so many books. 6 more boxes that I need to go through on shelves. No, I'm in Ohio still. Buddy, you're in Detroit, Michigan. Don't say rip to me. Hello? Just need bed computer for refrigerator. Yeah, well, I've got those. Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to sound cool, but I told you that though. It was an insult. Trying to slander Cleveland. You border Little Arabia and Trumpville? That's got to be a contentious border, man. I don't know. I'm so tired. My body is like not caught up from the lack of sleep I got from moving this weekend. It still blows my mind that moving costs that much. Like 3 hours, $1,000 is still like blowing my mind. That's all you need, Kevin. Hell yeah. Missed 70s entry. I mean, I think there'll be another opportunity. I don't know if we're done with this balance. This entry here at POC to value high could have been really good. Same thing with POC here on the US, but I didn't take it. I'm just waiting. I mean, because like if this distribution fails, Grotto, like we're just gonna go down another leg, right? Like on the higher time frame. This is just gonna be a dead cat bounce, air flag, whatever you want to call it. I probably will, Kevin, but I don't think I'm gonna do like incredibly well. As I was telling Tom, it's like I've entered a lot of the Ninja Trader competitions, but my risk is just way lower than these other guys, and they're gonna be trading 24/7. So, like, sure, I'll enter, but like I'm probably gonna be like middle of the pack, just like with the Ninja Trader stuff. Like I usually place on the Ninja Trader maybe around like 200 to 500. It's just because like I trade 3 hours a day, bro, and I trade half the size as other people. So like the only way that I go up in rankings is because other people are getting liquidated by being retarded. You get me? Like I'm not gonna blow up, but I'm going to never. I'm not going to be in the finals. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like my risk is just way less. Because I'm not trading it like it's like a YOLO account like these guys are. I will trade 1 to 2 contracts, and I'm going to be trading 3 hours a day. So I'm never going to be placing in the top. Maybe. I'll look into it, but I'm not. I don't want to spend too much time on fake money. You know, I don't know. I know like I'm not gonna make the top 100 or whatever it is. It's a really long comp and it's a lot of time, and I'm only, like I said, I trade 3 hours a day. So like how much of that time am I going to dedicate to that compared to like making real money? It's hard. It's really hard for me to rationalize between the two. I don't know. I don't know. Those Ninja Trader competitions really showed me how much people are putting on risk-wise and how like locked in they are to trade every waking second. Like the people who were in the top 10 in the Ninja Trader competitions were trading all Sunday. Like what? I'm not trading all Sunday. You go live your life, man. Like they're trading all hours, Globex and regular trading hours. Like I just can't do that. So like I missed like a couple of these moves like we had today. Like imagine missing, like you're in a trading competition and your Globex looks like our Globex just looked like this. It just was straight up. And then like regular market hours, we've done nothing unless you've caught either the top or this little like scalp. So like all your money is being made in your Globex, which I will not be trading. It's rough. If you're trying to place for like first, it's like you have to think about those kind of things. So like yes, I can do it, but is it going to be beneficial to me or just like a complete waste of my time? I don't know. It's hard. Well, this one has a lot of incentives. If you scroll up, Sam, you can see. Because if we all join as TFC, as Team TFC, our team itself there are rewards if we place well. And then the individual competitors also get rewards. Like there are monetary rewards, and it goes into live trading if you make it far enough. But I have to look into it more. I don't know. It's the same for Mario. Like Mario doesn't trade that much. Like he doesn't even trade the entire week. Like there's like 2 days basically where he's not trading. Like it's going to be impossible to compete with people who are on 24/7. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong. I'm busy, man. It's not like I'm sitting at home. Trading is like my side hustle at this point. I have a company. Got work to do. Yeah. I guess it's graphic design. It's like video stuff. But yes. Design work. I don't know. I'll read into it tonight and then I'll talk about it tomorrow. Because it'll probably be still very beneficial for you guys, for a lot of you guys who are just like on prop accounts anyways. Because I don't think anything changes. I think you keep your prop account, you have the potential to make real money on your prop account, and then also make bonus money from the leaderboards, right? So like it's like a plus 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 for a lot of you who are on prop. There's zero downside. But like if you're dependent on your live trading income to pay your rent and to like thrive, right? Like then it's probably not a great use of your time. It really depends on your situation. I don't know. I don't know if you want me touching engines, man. I don't know anything about them. So I just exit here from 990 or like what? I have the perfect entry off this 990 on NQ, but I only have one contract. Surely it doesn't just come right back up to me. I mean, this looks like we're curling over for another leg down. I don't know if I have the patience to sit here. Gold from 3900s. What does gold look like? Gold. I don't pay for gold data. What's I don't trade gold. The GC. I don't think I have live data for gold. I guess I do somehow. I have never in my life traded gold futures. $3,900 is crazy though. Holy. You're mooning, man. Do I want a new addiction? No, I'm good. So 30-second opening range, holding as resistance, rotating down to our lows again. We are getting our curl over from our failure to show any interest over our VWAP. And we're now in a downtrend where POC is holding as resistance on 15-minute candles. Watch as we come back down into our reversion zone here where we found our buyer last. Remember, we need to flip this 80 for more. Damn, I don't know what I do here. I guess I take profit and into 90 from 990, 100 points. But like, surely we continue downwards. This like 25 to 35 is ideally where we see sell side try to slam. Everything is retesting or I guess yes, in RTY are retesting value edges as resistance. We want to see these sell. We want to see NQ POC hold as resistance here at 40. If we're gonna continue down short term. All right, I tried adding there at 30. My stop is now at 60 between my two contracts at 90 and now at this 30. See if we can hold our value structure on ES and RTY as resistance, and if POC continue to hold on NQ as resistance if we're going to continue down. Just don't have a lot of faith yet. It's very slow. I thought we would be way more excited down here. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really thinking about taking profit on this 90. Yeah, here, I can show. I'm sorry, I should have screenshotted. Yeah. The thing is like ES and RTY are like doing exactly what we want. We just haven't seen the sweeper yet on NQ. So like it feels like I'm just emotional here. Like nothing has invalidated what we just it's like a little bit slower. The lack of momentum down here is what's kind of stir fry, you know, a little crazy. I don't know. Well, I also want to leave, so I have a lot of incentive to want to close this trade. I'm out from 90, and now I'm just in my runner here. Trying to like figure out where to put a stop on this thing. I guess 40. Yeah, I mean, I really think that ES wants like 690. I do think that but I just don't know how long it's going to take. I'm willing. I was hoping it was happening now, but the speed is not my friend. Reversion zone holding quite well so far on NQ. Lucky. We might have to wait 4 minutes for new 15. It is like so vital that we get below this pivot here at 700 on yes, this like 700 705 is just such a big level. It separates our upper and lower auctions, right? Because we have this upper auction on ES at like 705 to 725. That's our upper auction. And then we have this lower auction where 705 is our LVN, and then it can rotate down. I mean, honestly, all the way down to 680, 690, and then 660 below that. Then be in that node. It's a really big level. Really? My dog's like, why are you still... She's so used to me getting off at like 1. She's now... She has come to take me away from the stream. Time for our walk, I know. It's happening in slow motion. You are so tangled in my mic cord. Jesus. How are you this tangled? Okay. He's gonna break my headphones. This cord is like on it, like actually on its last thread before it just falls off. Oh yeah, big sneeze. All right, new 15's 40 seconds. I'm gonna give it that, and then if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna dip to go take her out before she pees the house. I mean, even this 35 45 this 35 trade is good. 25 35 or whatever I told you. I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is good points even now. Our hold of our POC. Hell yeah, new 15 was worth waiting for. All right, well that's an extra $1,500 off of our runner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boys, we did it. And there's your 690. Oh yeah. Worth. All right, but for real, that's probably it for me. That was a good second trade. Nice extra little, you know, just a casual extra, you know, $1,500 there on our runner. Huge ad. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. You have a good one. Levels are set. Should be solid. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna go make sure my package wasn't stolen. But I think your targets are, I think you get a little bit of bouncy action here at 690 on ES, but I think a good secondary target for NQ, if we keep going down, is probably like 770, 780. I would say like 780, big target, and then below that, probably like 70, 80. I think those are your two next big pivots. But I'll link charts in chat, and yeah, and just keep following the trend down, right? As long as we're continuing to follow this cycle of POC holding as resistance, value to POC holding, no shift above, and it's just going to be continuation down. But yeah, peace. I'm glad we got a nice secondary trade in there. You guys have a good one, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye, goodbye.